There's a lot of static from somewhere. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, did it just start for you? Is it?
Okay, that's
There
a
we
little
go.
better. Okay.
Okay. So on the left side of the map, we have Ekrje as the orange Protoss and Drake as the blue Terran, or the University of Illinois team. And on the right side, we have Duke Silver as the green Zerg and Simba as the pink Protoss from Iowa.
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, our University of Illinois team are actually both brothers, so they play together quite frequently.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to wall off on the bottom of the ramp here, which is
Yeah.
pretty good on this map with the Protoss Terran team.
It's interesting to note actually that on the side that they spawned on, the ramps are actually closer than on the other side, so they had to design a different wall for each spot that they had. So, yeah,
Did not know that.
yeah. Apparently, one is like 14 squares and the other is 11. So they had to figure out a wall for each spawn location. The Zerg is actually not fast pooling for some reason. Very unlike a normal Zerg in a 2v2. I'm not sure
Looks like you might be
what
going
they're
down
doing.
for a hatch first, which is that's perfectly fine against a Protoss Terran team, unless they proxy gate or proxy
Doesn't
rack.
want them to scout the hatch though, so he does wait a little bit. But he probably knows
Yeah.
because he saw the drone going down.
Yep. Second
Yeah.
barracks coming up for Drake, just to kind of complete the wall off there.
Yeah.
No gas yet. Pretty standard builds from both of the Protoss players. And Duke Silver now just starting his pool.
Yeah. And it's scouted by Ekrje. And I think and they also see the hatch. So
He doesn't quite see the hatch, but I'm sure he assumes it's there.
yeah. So
Marine gonna clean up that scouting probe. Maybe not clean up that scouting probe.
yeah.
Cyber core.
So he sees nothing in the main base, but it makes sense because there are two barracks in a bunker.
Yeah, Ekrje's cyber core was a little late for some reason.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing we're going to see a command center come up from Terran. He's approaching 400 minerals and no gas. Yep, there's a command center. Maybe just one gate expands from both of the Protoss players too. So we might have something of a 2v2 macro game.
Yeah, so Drake and Ekrje said that the 2v2 strategy basically, the 2v2 strategy on this map revolves around having a lot of tanks. Because if you notice, there are a lot of ledges, so it's actually very good to have tanks. So it revolves around the Terran getting out as many tanks as possible, and then just, doing stuff with those. So they're both just going to do 2-base macro.
4-gate is coming up from the Iowa Protoss Simba, and might just have a bunch of wings from Zerg. Or maybe he might have a Baneling nest, but
not sure how well that's going to work out because there is a bunker there, and there's also a stalker. And I mean, 4 Marines that do have decent DPS.
Yeah, he doesn't have an overlord in place anywhere to warp into the main bases. So, which is actually good for the Illinois team because they're not really checking for that. Oh, he is going to see the.
There was a deep kill. Did you see the
warp gate finished?
Oh yeah, he did see the pylon.
the baneling nest being added and a bunch more wings in production, so it's probably just going to be baneling bust plus 4 gate. Try and bust it, which actually there's only one bunker. So
There's
if we
also
get
a
to
sentry though, so
yeah,
could block the depot, and the other buildings do have decent HP.
yeah,
So it really depends on how many of the banelings actually land and where they land.
2 factories coming down for Drake, but doesn't look like they're going to hit or they're going to finish in time for this attack.
Yeah.
So this could be kind of tough to hold. Force fields are going to be really important here, but with all the stalkers, you might just be able to focus down the depot and the bunker.
So he does get a force field on there. The does get the zealot, but I mean the warp
Just gonna
gate
take out
looks
the
like
gateway.
it's going down, and he should force field it. I'm not sure why he's not, but he just rebuilds it, I guess.
I'm sure
And
he'll force field once they try and attack it.
yeah, and it doesn't get cancelled, so that's quite unfortunate. A ton of lings
Tough
pouring
things.
in,
Ooh, missed the force field a bit.
but they do back off. There are a couple of banelings, but they get sniped, and one of them lands on a stalker, which not very effective. Yeah.
Still 2 more factories in production for the Terran.
Yeah. They're not even reacting to this. They're just like going on with their normal strategy, which I guess they know what they're doing.
Only 2 gates up for Protoss, for Ekrje. He is chronoing them to try and get as many
And
units out
SCV
as possible.
to repair the barracks, but no, it just goes down. Now there's a really wide open ramp, and the Zerglings could get in, which, yeah, they do come in for. A couple banelings, they detonate and kill a couple things. And this is actually looking really bad for the UIUC team at this point.
Yeah.
There's a big Protoss on, and a couple
Doesn't look like
and
they're going to be able to hold this.
though there are
Tanks in production, but
tanks,
I think
which
just too much damage going to be done before the tanks are out and able to do anything. Bunch more wings flooding in. And yeah, this looks like Iowa's going to take the 2v2 here.
so we're gonna go to